Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MJR YouTube channel. As minutes continue to change into hours and hours change into days, many Kenyans, particularly young men and women, continue to develop political allergy towards President William Ruto's administration. As I go live, Gen Zs, millennials, and all generations came together to organize themselves and to strategize on how they are going to march into planned Katiba Day on 27th August 2024, which will be on Tuesday, tomorrow. And I see this movement continue to attract many like-minded individuals and organizations, from community leaders, political parties, and social organizations, human rights, and non-governmental organizations that feels that this is the time to push a little bit harder to ensure that changes that they envisioned are realized. Kasamuel Mark Oure, Buka Omole, Ngesa, Prof.Fred Ogola, among other Kenyans, led the meeting today, and from the meeting they came up with a resolution that the signatures need to be collected, and according to the Constitution, they are pushing for removal of President William Samoei Ruto from the office. With this and many more, ladies and gentlemen, those who are coming across our channel or our videos for the first time, please take a minute or two, or just a moment, click the notification bell, and do not forget to share your opinion on the comment section. And to our subscribers, we want to thank you for standing with MJR, because if it was not you, this YouTube channel could have not been where it is now. Among other things that these leaders of Katiba Day protest are targeting to achieve is to ensure that justice is done to those who suffered during the first phase of protest against Finance Bill and President William Ruto, known as Ruto Must Go. But even before the cock crows, those who are leading signature collection, the likes of Prof.Fred Ogola, had been arrested. Then the movement took another turn when they thought that they could march along the streets of Nairobi. But the question which I want to ask is that, will they really achieve or go beyond tomorrow's planned protest? It is a question which I cannot answer until the D-Day, because the young men and women who are leading this movement are ripe and they are ready to go. Whatever may come their way will not be an obstacle to what they had set their mind to achieve. But from the current political organization and the new friendship between President William Ruto and Azimio la Umoja leader Raila Odinga could dealt the movement a blow, because it will not get the much needed support from across the political divide. You know, as much as we may say that Kenyans are hurting and Kenyans are suffering economically and all aspects of life, there are those who are already contented with the current political arrangement. You saw a president on over the weekend touring Western Kenya and attending CS Oparanya's homecoming. You saw the likes of James Orengo accompanying president on his tour. This is a clear indication that this current protest will not reap much a positive effect, and this could lead to demoralization of these young men and women who came up with this idea to go out and collect signature to push president out of the office. I know many of these young men and women are eager because the 25th June event was the yardstick on what they can do. But the president and the government have opened the third eye, and even as we speak, the National Intelligence Service have gathered enough information to feed the security apparatus in this country to ensure that they curb any kind of a security breakdown that may come out as a result of the planned protest on Tuesday. We saw how the one that they planned to capture JKIA failed terribly. This one will only be felt in Nairobi because there is no magnitude of such kind of people that they managed to pull on their first mega protest. So for tomorrow, I can say that it will just be a day for contest between the security and the thieves, or we say the goons, for that matter, because okay, they will come out under the guises of Gen Zs or Kenyans who are just going out there to fight for their rights. But we've seen how these things turn out at the end of the day, because the protest many a times have been infiltrated with lawlessness and damage to the property, loss of life, and with all this negative outcome of this protest, I think it will demoralize many people to go out. Kenyans are tired, Kenyans have given up, and Kenyans are saying that what they wait now is 2027, where they will exercise their democratic right, either to add the president more time in the office, or to say that the time is up and you need now to quit and give space to other Kenyans who are ready to serve in that capacity. The reason why the Gen Z's protest failed, and failed terribly, because it lacked proper organization and the center of communication. How can you lead such a mass movement and you say that you don't have a plan after you have brought down the walls of the Babylonians? So I know that the Babylonians who captured the State House felt indeed that they were shaken. But the reason why we failed is that we didn't give clear direction on where we want to take the country after putting Ruto down. What we did is we gave the government time to reorganize themselves, to regroup, and to come back and out stronger than before. So do not expect much from tomorrow. These signatures have been collected before by Azimio la Umoja. Remember, during, not Azimio, Okoa Kenya, when under core coalition, they collected signature actually 1 million signatures, which were taken to the IEBC for verification, and later on, the IEBC said that all the signatures did not meet the threshold. And then that exercise died a national death. But does these civil organizations have wherewithal to bankroll this entire exercise, if at all it will not be sponsored by other forces or outside or non-governmental organization? Listen, gentlemen, I would have spoken much about this, but there is no essence of speculating about something which has not taken place. Let's wait and see. However much you may say, it's just a matter of time, and we will say much after the effect of tomorrow's protest. Thank you, and may God bless you.